In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to find free buyers within InvestorLift. And you don't need to have InvestorLift. Let's jump right in. You still will be able to follow along. I will do a voiceover as I go through this, but let's dive right in. For starters, I have to physically blur the screen when going over this. YouTube will delete my content if I don't delete the address and just blur the entire screen. First and foremost, you have to be open to the idea of JV if you're going to do this the free way. If you're not open to JVs, then just close this video and forget about this idea, right? And this is pretty much reverse engineering InvestorLift and JVs. And so if you're open to JVs, keep on watching. Let's say your deal's in Florida and you're newer to the industry, you don't really have too much connections. What I want you to do is go InvestorLift.com. If you have to create a login, that's fine, no big deal. Typically, you don't have to create a login, but you may, right? Create the whole login, it's free, right? Then I want you to zoom in into Florida, right? And let's just say that your deal is in Tampa area. Let's say it's here on the west side of Florida, the west coast. What I want you to do is you can either do two things. You can type your address in to the search bar of InvestorLift and it'll zoom you into that location and see if there's any deals, or even if your deal was already blasted on InvestorLift, right? If somebody's going around you and blasting it on there for you without your permission, right? So once you find that target area of where your property is, what I want you to do is click on one of these properties. So let's just use this one. And I know that it will be blurred for you, so it may be difficult to go through the process there. But we're clicking on one of these and you don't have to look at the details or anything like that. What I want you to do is scroll all the way down. Immediately scroll all the way down. And what this is going to do is going to show you, one, the deals nearby and all the deals that have been sold. So you click sold and now you have an abundance of deals that have been sold. So what you can do is open a new tab for one of these properties that say they've been sold on here, right? And on the right side, right near the summary of the property, you're going to find the phone number and the name of that disposition manager. This is like, if running was a sport to get a check, this would be it. Literally all you have to do is call this individual up. Say, hey, I saw your contact details on InvestorLift. I saw you just sold the property there. Listen, I have a discounted property in the same area. I believe we can move quickly. Is this something you're open to do? Are you open to a JV? Blasting them deal, right? And then you go back, rinse and repeat. Click on the next one. Because all these folks may say yes, but they may not align with your values, right? Underwrite these people. You know, ask the tough questions. Well, what does the process look like? Just because someone has InvestorLift doesn't mean that they're going to do what they should do on the disposition side. Trust me, I've ran into this issue. You assume, oh, person has InvestorLift, you blast it on InvestorLift, and that's it. You know, InvestorLift is not supposed to be used as like an MLS. I've made that mistake before when I didn't have any knowledge of InvestorLift. I was using it as MLS. I would put a deal up and just wait for it until I got a little educated. I joined a couple of videos with Rob Wensley, the CEO and owner of InvestorLift, and I learned, right? And so go through your values. One of the first thing you should look at on these posts, after you get to like the sold summary side of things, how many pictures did they have up, right? And I haven't dissected this correctly to see from when it was listed to when it was sold. I don't think there's a time frame. I don't think it shows a time frame when exactly it was sold. I know it shows when it was listed because it shows that, but I don't know when it was sold. And so I like to see a minimum of 50 pictures, good pictures, and as well, if possible, videos, right? So this person here has 10 pictures, just about. It looks like the homeowner took these pictures. No biggie. It's probably something that I wouldn't connect with. I'll just go to the next one, right? I'll just keep going, and see if I see a trend. Like, this is the same person again with the same pictures. It may work for her or them. Here's another one. This is more like 28 pictures. I do like his layout. This is probably someone I would contact 100% and have that conversation, right? Just go through all of these solds in whatever market, right? Oh, I love this one. 84 pictures. I love the template. Let's see. Good spread on the ARV. He's got at least 100K in spread. So that typically means, in theory, it would be a decent deal. He's even got comps in there. I love that deal. Call him up, Now let's go to another market, because I know some of you will say, Eric, Florida, Texas, Atlanta, those are the hardest, markets, and it's tough to do deals there. I know. I do deals here, and I can't even close some of them in Florida. I know it's hard here, and I live here. Let's go to Indianapolis, right? Do the same process in Indianapolis. Find your target area, or even if it's not like directly in your target area, if there's deals being done in that market, right, in that metroplex, go through the same motion. Find someone's deal. Right, this is beautiful. He's got 169 pictures. That's how I do it. I like to do over 100 pictures. That may be someone I would connect. And I actually have a deal in Indy. I gotta take my own advice. I gotta buy and hold up there. All right, I would do the same thing. Click into the deal, scroll all the way down on the left side underneath the map, and find all your sold deals. Right, and once you find all your sold deals. Same process. I try to find folks that have a lot of pictures, have good descriptions. Again, I'm not sure if it shows when exactly it was sold in regards to when it was listed. That would be awesome, because then you would know how fast they moved this deal. But it's no big deal. You can call them, you can have that conversation, and see what's going on. And then if you see there's a trend with all these sold deals, there's a minimum of 100 eyeballs on there. It looks like this guy here is doing a lot of deals in Indy, based on the amount of solds he has. This one got a lot of eyes. And again, I understand you can't really see too well because I have to blur the screen per YouTube policy. But really, it is this simple. Literally, InvestorLift.com, right? Put your market in or zoom into your market. Be open-minded to the possibility of JVs. And one of the most important topics, and I talked about it in this video here, which is underwriting correctly, right? You want to be able to underwrite comp correctly, because one, you don't want to waste anyone's time, including yours, if you go ahead and do a JV, right? The reason being, let's say you think the ARV is 100,000, and I'm at fault of this too. Sometimes I get my ARV incorrectly, because I try to do things very lean. So I don't have 10 different comping software tools. I use 2, 3 at max, and 2 of those 3 are free. And so does it bite me in the ass sometimes? Of course. Have I used all the other tools? Yeah, like Privy and Batch. I've used all these tools. They all help. They all have their wins and their downfalls. And so if you only have the tools that you have available, use them, right? And verbalize that if you're going to JV. Hey, before we blast this anywhere, let's look at the deal. I only use these softwares, and these are more of the free versions. So tell me where we need to be. Let's see if we can make this work, and then let's blast it. But underwriting is key. Comping is key, so that when you blast it to the marketplace, you want this deal to fly. One of the most important things with wholesaling that a lot of people don't get, and I don't understand why, is cash conversion cycle. For lack of big words, all that means is how long it takes you from putting money in to receiving money back. That's how simple it is. So if you put in 1,000 today, how long is it going to take you to get your 1,000 back plus profit, right? If it's gonna take you 2 months, you're not in an ATM business. You're not printing money. If it's gonna take you 2 weeks, even if that means you're gonna make $500 out of that 1,000 in profit, so you get your 1,000 plus 500 because you did a JV, I would do that deal all day. That's the power of JV. Speed. Of course, you have to partner with the right JV, but your cash conversion cycle, the quicker you can turn that money, even at smaller margins, the more you make in volume based on speed, and your business will literally turn into a cash printing business. And so this is literally one of the coolest ways to reverse engineer how you find cash buyers and how you find JVs and folks that are actually doing deals, not just saying, hey, I'm doing deals. Anybody can say they're doing deals. Anybody can send you a HUD. Go on InvestorLift.com, look at the recent solds. This will clearly tell you someone is doing deals, right? And call them, vet them still. Even if they're on InvestorLift doing deals, still vet them, because you want to make sure you align with their values and that you guys are going to click as JVs and figure out their process. What's their process as soon as you JV it over? And so if you have any questions, comment below, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Plenty of content coming out every day for you guys. Let me know in the comments what video you'd like to see next.